Request the volunteers to ensure that all the doors are closed. All the doors are closed. People can open when they're coming in. Otherwise, please keep the doors closed. Pratap sir, sorry. I am the sir right now. Everybody please stay long. We are here now. The first things that we need to answer are 3 questions. What is this conference? Why are we doing this conference? And the how of the everything. And not me, I'm not going to talk. Don't worry about it. To answer these 3 questions, who better than the founder of Swechha, Kiran Chandra himself. Kiran, please come out to the dance. Kiran is the founder of Swechha Technologies with more than 25 years experience. Kiran. There is one part of the brains behind this. The other brains and the sticks behind this is Chaitanya. Chaitanya, has been, with a stick behind our backs, ensuring that we're doing everything, professionally and everything completely. Chaitanya is the co-founder, CTO at Ozontel. But more than that, he's been associated with Swechha for more than 20 years now. Even before me, he doesn't look like that. No, but trust me, he's older than me. Chaitanya, Kiran, over to you. I would like you both to answer 3 questions. What is this conference about? Why are we doing this conference? And how we achieve this thing? Okay, over to you both. Would you like
Thank you.
Headsets?
Thank you, Praveen. And I think more than me speaking anything, I think I would just want to invite 3 distinguished, very, very, very distinguished guests whom we have not announced till now onto the dais. And let us hear the story from them. And I don't want even to tell who they are. ముందుగా ఆశమ్మ గారిని వేదిక మీద రావాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాను. ఆశమ్మ is a farmer. ఇలా రండి. తర్వాత భీమమ్మ గారిని వేదిక మీదకి రావాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాను. అట్లాగే రైతు బసవరాజ్ గారిని కూడా వేదిక మీదకి రావాల్సిందిగా మైక్ పట్టుకుంటావా? ఏం లేదు, వీళ్ళంతా మన చుట్టాలే. వీళ్ళందరూ మన చుట్టాలే, మన తానోళ్ళే. ఏం లేకుండా చక్కగా నీ మనసులో కనిపించింది చెప్పు. నీది ఏ ఊరమ్మా, నువ్వెవరు, నువ్వేం చేస్తావు, ఏమైంది? గట్టిగా వినపడుతుందా? గట్టిగా అంటే మాట.
హలో సార్, మున్కన్పల్లి. నా కొడుకు కరెంట్ షార్ట్ పట్టి కాలం అయితే 4 పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు. 4 పిల్లలు, నా కోడలు, నేను. 1 రూపాయి రాలేదు. మస్తు ధర్నా చేస్తుంది, అంతా చేస్తే కూడా ఎవరు అంటించుకోలేకపోయారు సార్. అంటించుకోలేకపోయి 4 పిల్లలు పెట్టుకొని, నా కోడలు పెట్టుకొని మేము అట్లయితే కూలీనాలు చేసుకొని బతుకుతున్నాం సార్.
I think for all the people who would not follow Telugu, her son passed away after getting electrocuted while trying to water his fields. అమ్మా, నీ పేరేంటి తల్లి? చెప్పమ్మా ఆశమ్మ, మన కథ ఏంటిది?
నా మొగుడు కరెంటు పట్టి చచ్చిపోయినాడు. చచ్చిపోతే 4 పిల్లలు పెట్టుకొని అట్లనే బాగా ఉంచుతుండారు. అట్లనే మళ్ళా పిల్లలు పెట్టుకొని అట్లనే ఆడచేని ఈడచేని చేసుకొని సంసారం చేసుకుంటాం. అట్లనే
అమ్మ, నువ్వు కౌలు రైతువా తల్లి? ఆడచేని ఈడచేని తీసుకొని వ్యవసాయం చేస్తుంది
సార్. మళ్ళీ మాకు భూమి లేదు, తోడం ఉన్నది. మనిషి వెనకాల పోయి చచ్చిపోయినాడు. మనిషి వెనకాల పోయి చచ్చిపోతే పిల్లలు పెట్టుకొని అట్లనే పోషించుకుంటాము. అట్లనే పోషించుకున్నాం కానీ అట్లనే మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు పిల్లలకు అట్లనే పెళ్ళిళ్ళు చేసుకుంటున్నాం. అట్లనే ఇంతవరకు దగ్గర అయితే కూడా 1 పైసలు ఇచ్చిలేరు. ఇంకా ఇంతవరకు దగ్గర అయితే 1 పైసలు ఇవ్వకుంటే కూడా ఇంకా అట్లనే పిల్లలు పెద్దగా చేసుకుని అట్లనే ఒకరికి తీసుకుంటున్నాము. ఇంకా 2 పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు, ఇంకొక కొడుకున్నారు సార్.
అట్లాగే. Hope you all understood it, but the reason is I know that the expression speaks more than anything. Her case is that her husband passed away and got electrocuted, and he is not even a farmer who has got his own land. He was a tenant farmer who went to cultivate and he got electrocuted just because of watering the plants. And I think బసవరాజ్ గారు మీ ఇంట్లో ఏం జరిగింది?
బొమ్మర్పాడు గ్రామం సార్, బొమ్మర్పాడు గ్రామం మాది, నారాయణపేట జిల్లా, మండలం నారాయణపేట. మా తమ్ముడు కరెంటు షార్ట్ కొట్టి పొలం కాడ దగ్గర పోయి కరెంటు షార్ట్ కొట్టి చనిపోయాడు సార్. మా తమ్మునికి ఒక బిడ్డ, వాళ్ళని పోషించగలగడం మేమే పోషిస్తున్నాం సార్.
So now this is the story. This is the why we are having this conference. Do we solve this problem? We are not solving any other larger problem. We are not solving their minimum support price issues which are beyond our control. Can AI solve this problem? Is the why of this conference. And the slogan that we have taken is AI for society. And I think, yes, we are confident that this conference is going to set a pathway for many of the solutions to come of this kind. And I think, over to you, Chaitanya. I think we'll just get forward with this. This is the why we are holding this conference. There is a large society, we are 1.4 billion population. About 80% of them are still working in very difficult working conditions. How does AI cater to them and how does AI solve their problems? And I think this is the why of this conference. And I think over to Chaitanya.
Yeah, I think we can just go then. We'll do that. Okay, so I think as Kiran mentioned, right, I mean, when we were discussing who to introduce, which speaker to bring and all that, we sort of had a discussion and said that, hey, look, what is the problem that we are trying to solve? Let's look at that and let's get the people, tell them the problem that they are facing. Now, how can AI solve this problem? We'll discuss all that. But then, right, this is an AI conference. Now that we know that when we say AI for society, and the majority of society is being represented by the farmers, we are still an agricultural society. And that's why we say that AI for society will have to solve problems for the majority of the people. Of course, we all know AI solves problems for many other things. But let me point out the actual questions about again the why and the how and the what. The whole concept came up because see, AI from the beginning, what is AI, right? AI is nothing but data plus training. That's been the case since 1980s. Nothing has changed. It's still data plus training. Now, in the old days, we used to work with less data and we used to work with less compute and less data. But what has changed now? What has changed is that how do you collect the data? Basically, you sort of collect the data. What kind of compute you do for the data? And then, what are the licenses that protect your data? So these are the questions. Now what is happening is, the way the AI works now, is that you should have humongous amounts of data. And you need huge compute, GPUs. Now the problem is, how does anybody else do this? Is this the only way in which AI can be done? The narrative has been set. If I ask you now, you have to do AI. And if I ask you, can you do AI without GPU? Can you do it? AI without GPUs. All of you know about AI, right? Can you do AI without GPUs? Most of you will say no. Can you say, if I ask you, can you do AI without a lot of data? Again, you will say no. And if I say, how do I collect the data? And again, can you collect the data like OpenAI has collected? Again, you will say no. Now the question we want to answer is, what if community can be part of collecting the data? What if there are better algorithms to do this AI without depending on GPUs? Can a model run on your mobile phone? That's the question that we are asking. And that is, the answer to those questions are yes. Community can collect the data. We have better models. We've already worked with multiple research institutes, IIT, IIIT, ALPS, multiple research institutes we have worked with. We already created the models that are working without depending on GPUs. And similarly, how do we protect our data? Do you know that when you write something on the internet, OpenAI or any other tool can directly read that and train that data? Have you given them the permission? Without asking your permission, your data, how did they train? We need better protections. We need better licenses. So that's the call of this conference. The call of this conference is that, come on, let's get together. Let's define, let's change the narrative. It need not be that only that ones with the most compute, The ones with the most data will win this war. And talk is cheap. I can always say that, right? But then the proof is in the pudding. So the proof is that how did we collect the data? We have done Swechha Gotuka. You know how we collected this data? What they did was innovative, Swechha team. They did a conference by Ram Miryala, the famous folk singer. And the entry to the conference was your voice. It was not a money or anything. So you want to listen to the conference? Give a voice sample. Give 5 voice samples, join the data. And they collected 1.5 million data sets. See, you can collect data in a fun way. You don't need to employ Kenyan workers like OpenAI has done and pay them pittance. So we can create data sets. Then we created a model, a open source Telugu speech model that we'll be launching in a couple of days. And that also works. And the bigger thing in the model, it works out of a mobile. I don't know if I can show you here. Swechha conference ki swagatam. So this is running out of my mobile. You can actually say it. There is no internet connection. Google doesn't need to look at what I have told. It works out of the mobile. It's a 200 MB model. All of you can download. It's an open source model. We'll be releasing it. So this has been done. We can't do this. And finally, what we want to say. Yeah, and finally what we want to say is, see, all of this is open source.
Okay.
And in the end, we all know open source wins. Because if open source loses, the world loses. Thank you.
Thank you, Chaitanya. And here we go. I would just want to finish this session with one thing that has happened in the recent past. I think there was a gentleman who claimed to have founded a company, something which changes the world and everything, called the Generative AI. And he was there going around the world, lobbying with all the governments, ensuring that nobody ever does any of those things of a similar kind. He happened to talk to 200 businessmen in Delhi, I presume. And a question was asked, if they're going to just give $10 million with any young person in India, will be able to replicate it, the ChatGPT. And he said, don't even think about it. And later he said that he retracted whatever. But he said that don't even think about it. Then we thought, we'll not just think about it, because we are not in 1991. And we can't have 1857 repeat. And we decided that we'll have our own solutions. And here we are today, that these farmers, whose families have been shattered because of an accident, and we believe that we don't want to be a low-cost workers again for the first world, but we will evolve into a stronger economy, a stronger world, a stronger India, where we solve problems with the people like this. And I think we have, with this model, we are just going to solve something which I want these people to inaugurate it. Amma, నీ బిడ్డ చనిపోయిండు, ఆ తల్లి పెనిమిటి చనిపోయిండు, ఈయన తమ్ముడు చనిపోయిండు, నీ కొడుకు అట్లా కరెంటు షాట్ కొట్టకుండా నువ్వు ఇంటికాడ నుంచి నీ కొడుకు ఇంటికాడ కూర్చొని పొలం కాడ ఉన్నటువంటి పంపుని, ఆనవు చేన్లు ఉన్నటువంటి పంపుని, ఆనవు పంప అంటే పంప అనేది ఎట్లుంటుందమ్మా? వర్షానిక బతుకుండేటోడు కదా నీ కొడుకు. అట్లాంటిది ఒకటి ఇక్కడ, అది నీ
తాను బతుకుంటే నాకు అంత ఆపద ఎందుకు?
అదేనమ్మా, అందుకని తాను బతుకుంటే నీకు ఆపద వచ్చేది కాదు. అదే ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి వాళ్ళందరూ అట్లాంటివన్నీ తయారు చేస్తామని అంటున్నారు. ఆర్ వి రెడీ? ఆర్ వి రెడీ? అమేజింగ్. ఇప్పుడు అమ్మా, నువ్వు ఇక్కడ పొలంలో నీ కొడుకున్నాడు అనుకుందాం తల్లి, ఇది పొలం అనుకుందాం, ఇక్కడ బోర్బాయి అనుకో దీన్ని, అది నీ కొడుకు వేసిన పరిచయం అనుకో తల్లి. నీ కొడుకు తీరుగానే నువ్వు ఊర్లోకి వెళ్ళొచ్చి మోటార్ ఆన్ అవ్వమని చెప్పి ఎట్లా చెప్తావు? నీ కొడుకు గారే కొడుకు మోటార్ ఆన్ చేయమంటావు కదా, అట్లా ఒకసారి మోటార్ ఆన్ చేయండి చెప్పమ్మా.
మోటార్ ఆన్ చేశారు.
గట్టిగా చెప్పు.
గట్టి
నీ కొడుకు నీ మాట వింటలేదు, గట్టిగా చెప్పు.
నా కొడుకు మాట వినగానే పోయి కరెంట్ స్టార్ట్ పట్టి అట్లా అయ్యి మన దిశ కాడ వాడే కరెంట్ బంద్ చేశారు. మోటార్ ఆన్ చేయి.
నీ పెనిమిటి ఇట్లనే కరెంట్ షాక్ కొట్టింది కదా తల్లి, మోటార్ మొత్తం చెయ్యి పంటకు నీళ్లు పెట్టి ఒళ్ళంతా తడిచిపోయి చెయ్యి ముద్దాయి ఇట్లా తుడుచుకున్నా కానీ తడిచి ముద్దాయి ఒక చిన్న బొట్టు పడి కదా పోయింది. అట్లా కాకుండా బెనిఫిట్ చెప్తున్నాడు అనుకొని మోటార్ ఆఫ్ చేయమని చెప్పమ్మా.
ఆఫ్ చేయి మోటార్ ఆఫ్ చేయి.
This is the model which we are going to release it to the people, and we should all as a community be proud of it. If you all looked at the jingle and the logo of this conference, it is a collective neural network of the society. I want you to play the jingle once. It's a collective neural network that gets into this. The collective might of the Indian intellect is something that is going to solve problems for India. With this, thank you all. Thank you very much.
Praveen? Yes, Praveen? Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Kiran. Thank you, Chaitanya. What you have showcased is